What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we are going to be showcasing a method that lets solo players farm the Adept and Shiny versions of the new episode Heresy weapons that were added into Destiny 2 within Act 2 incredibly easily. And so, let's get started. Now, to be honest with you guys, this is not necessarily the most efficient method out there, but my god, it is stupid easy. So, what exactly are you doing? Well, this all involves the new activity that was added with Act 2, the Court of Blades. So, normally how this activity works is that it's based on a timer. And this timer will be counting down at the top of your screen when you're going to different arenas to kill bosses, aka challengers. And when it reaches 0, whatever arena you're in becomes your final round, you finish off the bosses within it, and then you go and get your loot. Now, alternatively, you can kill 13 bosses, 13 challengers total, and it will stop this activity and teleport you to get your loot. Now, you would think that your loot is based on the amount of bosses, the amount of challengers you kill. And if you defeat 13 challengers and then get your loot, you're gonna get a lot better stuff than if you defeat one challenger. Well, it turns out either there is no difference or the difference is so slight, it really isn't worth the effort, guys. And that's where this farming strategy comes into play. What you're going to want to do is up the difficulty of the Court of Blades to Expert. Then you go in as a solo player, there's no matchmaking, you have to kill the first group of enemies that are in the court. They should be relatively easily. You might get a Bane, but again, you should be able to get this done. There are no revive tokens, so you can revive as many times as you want throughout this activity. Then you're going to go into the first arena, guys. Now, at this point, you want to get the very first boss you encounter weak. You don't necessarily need to get him literally one shot, but weak enough that a Thunder Crash, a Chaos Reach, or another super could finish this guy off. And this is going to vary drastically in difficulty depending on what boss you randomly get. So sometimes it's just a big boss with no protective shield, and you know, if you're a Bolt Charge Titan, you can whittle the guy down from across the map with a Thunderlord, no problem. Other times you're going to get a Hive boss where you have to stand on the correct symbol location to do damage, and that's obviously going to be a lot more annoying, but even solo, it should be no problem because you have 9 whole minutes. That's right, all you want to do is get this first boss weak. Don't kill him, get him weak, and then you simply wait. At this point, you can go and find a hiding spot. You're going to see some examples in the background gameplay. Obviously, your hiding spot will depend on what random arena you're in, but also, you don't even need to hide, and that's because, as you can see here, you can die, and it doesn't matter. The timer will still count down in the background. Unfortunately, you can't see it when you're dead, so you could just set a stopwatch on your phone or something like that, or revive every once in a while to check the timer. But honestly, whether you hide or you just stay dead, it doesn't matter. All we're doing is waiting. So at this point, you know, tab over to another game. I was playing Raid Shadow Legends. This is not even an ad. I unironically play Raid Shadow Legends. If you think that is lame, wait until you see my magic card collection. But seriously, like, just go and do something else while you wait. Again, it's not the most efficient, but this is all you have to do. And if you're wondering about getting kicked, well, it never happened to me despite clearly being tabbed out for a significant amount of time. Maybe it's possible, but again, I've never actually gotten kicked for inactivity from this activity by doing this method. Eventually, guys, as the timer runs out, then you will see final round appear in the top of your screen. Once you see final round, this is your cue to actually finish off that boss. At this point, you kill the boss, you have challengers defeated ×1, it's going to instantly end the activity, and then you get your loot. Now, you might be thinking, there's no way you're getting decent loot from this. You literally killed one boss. Are you serious? I've been sweating it out and killing 13 of them. But again, guys, more often than not, as you can see, you get Adept weapons as rewards. And maybe like sometimes you get 2 adept weapons or whatever every once in a while when you slay out on 13 bosses, but for how easy this method is, you get quite a few adepts. And even though I said this is great for solo players, as you can see, you can bring along a friend or two if you want and do this same method so that both of you guys are sharing in those loot drops, and it does make killing that one boss easier. And so guys, there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.